Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. And welcome to this new video on Ton, or the Telegram Open Network, or the Open Network, whatever you want to call it. Wanted to do a full update. After yesterday, we had some pretty major news. We also saw a spike in volume, which was pretty interesting. We had a bigger spike in volume in the weekend, as some of you might still remember, with the initial bullish momentum after the release of Pavel Durov. We spiked up a total, like the volume went up to $860 million. Yesterday it spiked up to 320. So it's not even getting close, but ultimately Ton has been quite bullish, and I wanted to talk about that in combination with the news. Can we actually expect this bullish momentum to continue? We've now technically, as you can see, after being very bearish at the end of February into the middle of March, we've now broken back into this consolidation range. We were in the beginning of February between 3.9 and 3.5. The two questions are first of all, can we actually hold this consolidation range? Because, well, even though Ton looks very strong right now, I do have some question marks with that. And then second of all, well, if we're going to be able to hold it, which I do think is the main question, but we'll get to that later. Can we actually expect a bullish continuation into 4.2 and then into the main resistance level at 4.7. So that's what we'll talk about. First of all, let's talk a little bit about Ton. All right, how is Ton doing? First of all, technically, like I said, this is a good recovery, but ultimately it's been massively bearish for the longest time. I mean, Ton basically topped in June, all right, and since then it's been in some sort of a downtrend. We've had some strength in December and November, of course, due to the market circumstances, but that did not provide new highs. That just provided lower highs, and then fundamentally, I haven't looked at this, but I believe Ton is also not doing great. I mean, if you take a look at the TVL, again, July was really the top in which we in which all the metrics were best, and since then it's been in the downtrend, and the DEX trading volumes are not great. TVL is up slightly in the last week, obviously because of the news, but outside of that, it's been in a massive downtrend. So fundamentally right now, there's not much that's worth to be bullish about. Now, what we had, though, is that we found out that they raised $400 million through Toncoin sales. All right, so they now have backing from major VC firms like Sequoia Capital, which is obviously major. And Ton, in general, if you take a look at the potential they have in actually onboarding the entirety of Telegram, it's fundamentally one of the projects that actually has a lot of potential. But then again, Ton already is at a market cap of $9 billion. They just sold more tokens to venture capitals. I mean, is that enough to push up the price when there's no evidence of the fundamentals being good right now? I am not convinced, all right? I would actually say, and then you also have these massive bearish divergences. You still have a lot of leverage in the price, so that makes me think that, all right, I do think for now we'll be able to actually hold this consolidation. I don't see any reason yet, especially looking at the volume divergences, that we can get a bullish continuation. But like I said, I do think we'll be able to hold this consolidation, but we really need to get some sort of strength either from the market or some other news from Ton to push above that. And if that doesn't come, I think at some point of time, I don't expect that to be soon, but at some point of time, I do think we'll drop down lower. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know on Ton for now, for those of you who are interested in that. So if you do have any questions, anything, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.